anybody who's listening, I hope there are a few people at least. I just am against gambling and casinos. Almost every week I'm tempted. I see people trying to buy lottery tickets. And I don't know why Ohio, when it broke bad, it's a losing proposition. The house always wins with gambling, folks. I mean, my husband and I were talking about the other day about the opium wars and all that sort of thing. Well, you should buy a pot card. Like, you could get. I mean, I need pot more than anybody needs pot. I mean, I wish I didn't need pot, but I crave pot. If I only had pot, then I don't think my life would be better, actually. So, oh my goodness. People think Christians are mean. Sometimes you have to be a little bit mean. Sometimes as a Christian, you have to be so mean, and you're just trying to be kind. You have to be cruel to be kind. I'm against gambling and casinos. Now, check my record, folks. It goes back, back to high school where I was a crutch, not a Heisler. And I said, I'm against abortion. I'm against all kinds of stuff. I won first place in 4-H with my creative writing. I don't think that I have lost any of my talents, but I have gained some experience, some wisdom, and much more sorrow than that. I'm so sorry that I did not succeed. Families, could I have done better? Maybe if I'd been a Playboy model or something, you could have done better, Erica, if you had a tiny waist and no cellulite. Cellulite was a clincher for me, and small boobs, Just, okay, let's not talk about that. You'll never lose the cellulite if you're born with the cellulite. Well, you could have plastic. I don't sell myself out. I just don't. I'm not a bad person. And when I was a young girl, I was approached a few times, well, you should be a model. But not anymore. People just basically ignore me. It's very humiliating to me. But I don't think I look bad. I don't look like I'm 50 years old, do I? I mean, that's my actual unretouched picture. You look so beautiful. You're such a beautiful... No, I don't want you to tell me that. I know. I failed in every respect. And I wish I could have done better. You're not smart enough to be like a publisher and editor of People magazine. You're not on TV. Neither are you beautiful enough to be like on Playboy. Folks, I'm against gambling and casinos. I'm just a Christian. You're not Joyce Meyer. I'm sorry, I actually transposed the numbers. I actually had 25,000 followers. But I believe in it. I believe in it just the same. I believed in Joyce Meyer. I said, well, tithing doesn't work, Joyce Meyer. Why? I've given you so much money and it's not paying off. And they gave me a form letter. Remember the form letter from the 70s or the 80s? Maybe some of us do. Well, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be praying. Well, I don't know what more I could be praying for other than the world's salvation. Wouldn't you think that'd be the best prayer? Like every time I play, well, almost every time. You should be praying that every time when you play Puzzle Words. You should say, may they all repent and get saved. And may I win for the glory of Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't win. But it's not on me. It's like, I have no skin in the game. I actually don't have any skin. What kind of a weirdo do you think I am that I would bet on stuff? Because I know my parents lost at the very least, conservatively speaking, $1 million from gambling because my dad... It's all right there.
Take a sniff.
Oh, it smell bad? Okay, let's try it.
Take a little sniff. You have a better nose than I do.
It doesn't smell evil to me or anything like that, like rotting meat. It doesn't smell like rotting meat. It smells good.
Which is 2 days ago.
What? It smells good to me.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna make these.
It smells good. It smells so good. I said, my husband has to make dinner from now on. I'm heartbroken for various reasons, but I really do believe that my parents lost almost $2 million with their gambling, and they didn't even know. My mom was good at math, but she was not so good. In other respects, I don't expect to get anything from, Father. I hope he lives a very long time, to like 112 years. He has a lot of nice people surrounding him. I do the best I can once a week. When we brought him back here to live with us, it was like, no, Dad, he's not doing so well. He's not doing well. I mean, he was not doing... It's not the thing he was used to, because he's used to like living the life of Riley, where you're living in a condo or something, and I think he's living a very good life. I mean, tell me if he's not. I mean, tell me he's got caregivers like 5 days a week now, helping him, and I come on the weekends, and tell me if I'm doing something wrong, folks. I mean, tell me if I am. Please tell me. Please tell me. I know I'm never good enough. I'm never good. I just decided to be a Christian. I decided to have 9 children, and it came back to bite me in the ass. Basically, you're a Christian. Well, screw you. I mean, that's really true, but it's true. I wrote a letter to the editor of the Columbus Dispatch. It wasn't that long ago, but to you it seems like a long time ago. I said, we don't want to have a casino here. It's going to bring more crime. I don't know. I never go west of the Mississippi. I actually don't. I don't shop west of that line. I just don't, because I know people are depressed. The last time I went to Giant Eagle west of the Mississippi, the cashier was kind of a depressed looking person who had a bad attitude. So I'm like, I can't, I'm going to go to Hilliard, even though I don't live there. And, I could go to London, but it's a long way to drive. So I'm in Hilliard. I'm sorry, but Dad, ever since I was a little girl, he loved his little lottery tickets, but what good has that done him? Good has it? It wasn't that long ago he gave me some lottery tickets. I thought, pardon me. If I would scratch it off, even if I won, I wouldn't want to win, because I feel as if you're doing that on people's backs, like desperate people. I just don't agree with the lottery. I don't agree with it. I have a long time to talk now, but, I had a bus driver whose name was Frank. They said he kept playing the lotto until he bankrupted himself. And I feel bad about it. I don't have anything to do. Yes, Erica, you're a gypsy. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I don't play numbers or anything like that. I just don't. I just have decided that if God doesn't want me to be rich, if God wanted, on the other hand, if God wanted me to be rich, then he would have made me rich already. I don't go out seeking celebrities' favor, even though some people have contacted me, which I suspect they might have been like semi-celebrities. I do not put all my eggs in one basket because I have chickens, so I like people and I treat people the way I want to be treated. Does that make me a good person? I think it makes me a moral person, actually. At the end of the day, when you're bored, maybe you're going to be listening to me. But it's not enough that you be listening to me. I would like to make you adherents and followers. I did write a letter to the editor to the Columbus Dispatch, and it was published. People don't read letters to the editor anymore. I understand, like, it's all YouTube and stuff, and I'm behind the times. Someday you're going to be better than those people that are on YouTube. The phony balonies. You're a good person, and you've always done right by most of your kin. I mean, John, my brother, he killed himself. He said, well, my sister was mean to me. I might have been a little bit mean to him, but like I spanked him on the butt a few times because he's a horrible little piece of crap. But, you know, why'd he kill himself? I didn't make him kill himself. I never locked him in the closet for like 15 days. I was a little bit mean to him because I tried to keep him under control. But he told everybody, oh, Eric is such a mean person. Am I that mean? I mean, tell me if I'm mean. Do I sound like a mean person? Would I not devote my life to being mean if I were actually mean? I'm just like mean all day long. I don't know how to be mean. I've always tried to be a nice person. You know, I'm sad. But at the end of the day, it's all right to crusade against a certain industry, and it wouldn't hurt you, would it? Very much? Well, I think you would kind of like, you know, be easy on me. Considering how much my parents lost on their gambling over the years, we'd be set for life. However, people are not always so smart or intelligent. They're just not. And you have to give them grace. I have done the best I could for my father. My mother, God rest her soul. She never wanted to tell me about her debts and why they couldn't help me with my problems. They were kind of like playing a shell game with the credit card companies, and I'm not in favor. I'm not against credit card companies. I'm certainly not in favor of them. I'm so sad that Mom is gone. Mom is gone because of the fact that she, in fact, you know, I'm so tired of people acting like they're so great and Christian, but they're really not. You can't attend church and then you live your life a different way, which my mother always did. Which, you know, she screwed up my life entirely. I mean, she knows she has. She knows if she's listening, if she's in purgatory right now. You messed up my life, Mother. And you knew full well what you were doing. And you didn't care. You just were envious of me, or because I'm the beautiful little girl. I'm the daughter. And you can't compete with a beautiful little girl, with a brown-eyed girl. Makes me so sad. But I'm still against gambling and casinos, and I remain that way to this day. And if you call me anymore, I'm going to ask you to sell your mother. I am going to ask you to put your mother on the street corner, because stop it. Stop it right now. You're hurting me. You're piercing me right through my lungs here. It's really bothering me that my brother is dead and my mother is dead, and then you're calling me and asking me to... I can't take it anymore, folks. I'm a human being, and maybe I am weak. God bless you.